Welcome to The Fisher, a serialized audio story. This episode is part of an ongoing journey.
Anna, a glass of water before we begin.
Coming, Uncle.
Let us begin. The ascent resumed. As they hiked through narrowing trails and sharp inclines, Mr. John shared scriptures tied to their journey. There is a way that seems right in a man's eyes, but in the end, it leads to death. Proverbs 14:12 and 16:25. What do you think this scripture means? I guess climbing this mountain is a bad idea, Kay replied mischievously, cracking Mr. John up with laughter. Making jokes under stressful conditions, that's good, Mr. John said as he resumed his hearty laughter. Not every decision a man takes is right, I guess, Kay replied. Therefore, consult God before every decision, because His word is a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. Mr. John responded in agreement. Between scripture lessons, he also shared the full training blueprint, a 7-year regimen of physical endurance, martial arts, scripture memorization, solitude, fasting, and extended prayer walks. Kay was amazed, overwhelmed. 7 years. He tried to imagine himself being there, that far ahead. A part of him wished he could skip to the end, to the part where he was already strong, spiritually sharp, and full of purpose. Still, he didn't complain. Mr. John noticed the change. Kay's nagging had ceased, and his resolve was growing. By week 3, Kay moved faster. He still got tired, but there was fight in him now. His shoulders were beginning to harden, and his steps more sure. But then came the steepest of cliffs they had encountered. When Kay unpacked his bag, his heart dropped. 1 harness, 1 pair of climbing boots, 1 helmet, all for 1 person. Suit up, Mr. John instructed. What about you? Kay asked cautiously. Mr. John pulled out 2 ice axes and slung them over his shoulder. Meet me at the top, he said with a wink. Please, don't die, Kay muttered as Mr. John walked off. This concludes this episode of The Fisher. Want to read ahead? You'll find the link to the full book in the description below. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, same time next week. Bye.